This is little Ronnie. He is watching his first parkour video. Ronnie is in awe of the amazing parkour stunts he is watching. It inspires him to want to try parkour himself. He gets his shoes on, ties his shoes, and puts on his parkour hat, and then runs out the door. He's so excited to find an epic parkour spot. Oh, but wait, little Ronnie sees no epic parkour spots. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a pipe sticking out of the ground. Little Ronnie is disappointed and gets discouraged. Better luck next time, little Ronnie. But wait, maybe Ronnie just needs to put in more effort. Ronnie runs his little heart out to find the epic parkour spots. Once again, little Ronnie is discouraged by what he's found. Where are all the epic parkour spots? Silly Ronnie, you don't need epic parkour spots. You can do parkour anywhere. So, let's try this again and give little Ronnie parkour vision. Ronnie notices the pipe. Maybe he can do something with it. He tests it out. It feels pretty strong and sturdy. And Ronnie attempts his first parkour move. Wow, even this simple pipe can be used for parkour. Let's see what Ronnie comes up with. Good job, little Ronnie. You can now do parkour anywhere. Ronnie is happy now. He just needed to adjust his expectations on what it means to do parkour, and not care what anyone thinks of him, even if he does some weird moves sometimes. So one of the most common questions I see are, where can I learn how to do parkour? There's no close by parkour gyms, there's no good spots, cool spots like you see in the epic parkour videos. Well, this video will answer your question on where you can do parkour, and the answer is that you can do parkour anywhere. It just takes a little bit of creativity and a willingness to try weird things. Hey, so real quickly, I wanted to let you know about the sponsor of the video today. It's Telecom S30 open ear headphones. So these are headphones I've been using a lot for office work. They're great for when I'm editing videos or need to use my phone or take phone calls. The open ear nature of them means I can easily keep them in and hear what's going on around me, which, like I've mentioned in the past, is great for doing parkour when you want to be able to hear the environment around you. Now, these aren't specifically designed for sports or doing parkour. They're more meant for office work, but I couldn't help but test them out and do some parkour tricks with them just to see what would happen. Okay, these actually stayed in surprisingly well. This cool microphone attachment it has is actually AI powered and filters out the environmental noise around you. Noise canceling for the people on the other end. When you're talking on the phone, maybe you're in a noisy area, it's a great way to filter out that noise so you can have clear conversations and get the job done. 70-hour battery life. That's crazy. That means these are going to last you a good amount of time before you even have to worry about charging them. And when you do, they have this very convenient portable charger that you can just throw them in, pull them out whenever you need. The Telecom S30s are available at Best Buy. You can find the link in the description to check them out for yourself. I have related to this question my whole life though. I've often struggled to find good parkour spots, especially near where I live. Granted, finding really cool spots for parkour are going to give you more opportunities for the types of things you can train and work on, but just because you can't find spots like that or there are none close to you doesn't mean it needs to be the end of your parkour journey. When I first moved here to Georgia 6 years ago, I really struggled finding any good spots. There are really good spots in Atlanta, but I live just far enough away from Atlanta that it's too much effort to go out there just to train parkour. And so I've actually had to learn how to utilize training parkour spots around where I live. And initially it's like, oh, there's not much around here. But then I remembered my philosophy of being able to train parkour anywhere, whether it's flat ground or simple objects. I even have a whole series on training with just singular, simple objects and the variety of things I could come up and do there. So if you want some inspiration on how you can train with just simple objects, be sure to check out that video. But back to being here in Georgia, I discovered that Georgia actually has a lot of trees. So you've probably noticed that the last couple of years I've been doing a lot of tree parkour and tree climbing because I found it's just a natural obstacle in my environment that's right around where I live that I'm able to go to and climb trees and have a new way to train climbing techniques and precision jumps between branches. If you want to learn how to climb trees safely, I have a tutorial on how you can climb trees. Be sure to check it out. But maybe you live in the middle of a desert. and maybe there's literally nothing around you. Well, you can learn how to do parkour with just flat ground, doing parkour inspired ground movements that will help develop your coordination and strength for the type of parkour movements that you would do on normal obstacles. Do you guys remember the pandemic? That was a terrible time where we're all stuck inside trying to figure out if we're all going to die or not. What I figured out how to do to not go crazy during that time was how to do parkour indoors within my own house. And it actually goes back to even when I first started learning parkour. I would use my couch cushions and my old mattresses and use them as padding or obstacles to practice vaults over the arms of my couches. So that's definitely a way you can learn and practice parkour, and even a slightly safer way is by using the things inside your own house. Now maybe you live in the middle of suburbia and it seems like there's not a lot of great things to do parkour on. If you look a little bit closer, you might be able to find some interesting obstacles, while although not super complex, can still provide a lot of opportunity to drill some basics, work on different vaults and techniques, and even push your creativity to see what types of things you can come up with. Do you know what there is a lot of in suburbia? Curbs. You can find curbs everywhere, especially in any city, any suburbs. You're gonna find curbs, and curbs are great for practicing precision jumps in a safe way because you're learning how to land with an edge and you're learning how to be precise, and it's only a few inches off the ground, so you are much less likely to get injured versus if you're practicing precision jumps on higher ledges or handrails. And so it's a good place to start and practice. Or even if you're a veteran, use curbs to keep up the skills if you don't have cool ledges to train on all the time. Now maybe you live in the mountains or in a jungle, or like me, you're surrounded by trees, but there's nature areas. I love doing parkour in nature and finding different logs and boulders to practice precision jumps on or vaults over, or just trail running itself feels like a form of doing parkour because you gotta watch your steps so that you don't roll your ankle or trip. And so there's a lot of ways to utilize the parkour mindset in just the environment that's around you. Maybe at your house, all you have is a wall in your backyard that you're able to kick off of. Make sure it's a sturdy wall, so you're not going to break any paneling on the outside. But even with just a plain wall, you can practice tic-tacs, wall runs, and other weird movements. So my challenge for you is to do parkour where you are. Are you at home right now? What can you do parkour on? How about your backyard or front yard? Maybe you're at a park or a friend's house or at school. Just keep an eye out for simple things that you can practice movements on, moving your body, increasing your coordination, and see what you come up with. That's my challenge for you. So hope you have fun going out there and trying parkour on new things, pushing your creativity, and thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time.